I know reviewing your replays isn't the easiest thing to do. It's hard to watch yourself lose in real time to things that you feel like you know how to beat, and it can be a big blow to your ego, right? But it's a necessary evil, and you have to give yourself credit where credit's due so you don't get that big blow to your ego. And today, we're going to do a little bit of that. We're going to do a little bit of replay review. I'm going to show you the set. I did win the set, but I dropped a game in the middle that I probably should not have, so we're going to take a look at that and figure out what went wrong and what went right. So this is the first game here, playing against Nekuma, and immediately what I noticed, he loves this stand heavy punch, right? He pressed it once, pressed it twice, and it whiffed, but I didn't whiff punish it because I wasn't looking for it yet. This is not exclusive to this player or even this character. People in this game just swing for the fences a lot because you're rewarded very heavily for it with like a crush counter or something. And the way that you get around that is by not getting crush countered, but also by trying to make it whiff. You can make these buttons whiff, and they're very whiff punishable. In Street Fighter 6, though, that probably won't be a thing because there's no crush counter. The buttons will just trade. There's no like priority system in Street Fighter 6 from what I saw. But in this game, unfortunately, there is. So you often end up trying to find which button they like to press a lot, and that button often is a heavy. Or in Akuma's case, it can be stand medium kick as well. See, he's pressing crouch medium kick and stand heavy punch a lot. I didn't notice the crouch medium kick when I was playing the game in real time, but you can whiff punish that as well, like I did. That probably wasn't on purpose though. I was probably just doing crouch heavy punch to activate, and it hit. I got lucky. No anti-air. It's unfortunate. Still have that really bad habit of walking under, even though it's really good against Akuma because you can walk into the demon flip. There's that. We gotta go back for a second. He's going to do stand heavy punch. I'm going to miss the whip punish. He's going to do stand heavy punch again. Get crush countered, right? In normal circumstances, right? You wouldn't think at this range that you would press a heavy button. From either of us, right? He pressed a stand heavy punch, but I also pressed stand heavy punch because Kami's is 6 frames. It's very quick. Akuma's, I don't think, is as quick. But yeah, heavy buttons at any range are really deadly in this game. You have to be careful. There's another bad habit that I have. Jump in light kick, hits, I don't do anything, I immediately walk back. When you make somebody block, I mean, he got hit, but even if you make somebody block your jump in, you're generally plus, right? Like, you should take your pressure, take your space. For some reason, I always walk backwards. That wasn't a shimmy, I was just walking backwards. Very bad habit of mine. I die for it. You can see here, I'm going to start doing a little bit of stand medium kick to keep him out, and crouch medium kick to maybe catch him walking backwards or forwards. He already pressed stand heavy punch right there to try and catch the startup of stand medium kick, but I didn't notice it like mid-game, so I get crush countered like that. Oh, nice little combo. Now I'm stuck in the corner. Another bad habit I have as of late is I immediately jump back in the corner a lot for some reason. But in a 2 out of 3 set, a lot of people don't pick up on that. It's just a bad habit that I have that I need to fix. Damn, he's good. We gotta look at that again. This dive kick as well. I should probably turn on attack data. This dive kick was +4, so I could have did crouch jab spiral, but instead I did stand medium punch for some reason. I don't know why that is. Maybe if it's counter hit, I would have. I don't know why I did stand medium punch. I should have just went into spiral. Stand heavy punch into super, I cashed it out. Against low health characters like Akuma, I generally don't mind cashing it out because it's so much damage. Like, you get so much bang for your buck no matter how much health he has because it's so low, right? Okay, now this is the game that I lost. It started out really well if I'm remembering correctly, but somewhere along the way it just fell apart. You can tell I'm playing around that stand heavy punch range again, but I'm not making a whiff. Like right there I blocked it. Good little jump there from me. I tried to shimmy, even though he hasn't been delay teching, he's just been walking backwards. That block string right there is actually to catch him walking backwards. This one, stand light kick, crouch light kick, will catch him like trying to walk backwards, and it hits, but I don't convert off of it. Because generally you have to be closer to get the stand light punch after the crouch light kick, and then you cancel that into spiral, but just bad spacing. This right here was not a random swinging. It was me thinking that he's going to walk forward and press a button, but I wanted to catch it before it started up, and I did. It's looking really good for me, but kind of falls apart. No hit confirm. You might say, well, you know, single hit confirms like this are tough, but you have to try, you know? Like, if I throw the button out, I have to be ready for it to hit and confirm, right? Like, I might think that way because I played Karen for so long, but single hit confirms are possible, right? People will tell you that it's not, or it's too hard, or like, don't bother, but it's possible. And if you throw out the button, you should be looking for it to hit and to go into something else. Single hit confirms off of like mediums and heavies. Off of lights, it's a little different, right? It's really hard. Generally, you chain like 2 lights together, you know, jab, jab, or something like that. Can confirm 2 of them. Nice little whiff punish from him. You see, the range that I'm playing at is still stand heavy punch, but I've yet to whiff punish it. Like, I have the right idea, I'm just not acting on it. There's those crouch medium kicks, right? The only 2 buttons he's really pressed. He hasn't pressed stand medium kick once. The only 2 buttons he's pressing is crouch medium. There it is. I spoke too soon. But the only 2 buttons he had pressed to that point is stand heavy punch and crouch medium kick. But for some reason, I was still scared of the potential stand medium kick. That didn't come until round, 2 of the second game. You can see I kind of noticed he was walking backwards a lot. You know, he blocks a stand medium kick and he either moves forward or back. So that's why I'm throwing out those crouch medium kicks to try and catch him. He's still pressing that big button, right? Crouch heavy punch. He was pressing he's pressing that button and he's pressing crouch heavy punch. Those are both trying to crush counter me. And you can't even, you know, you can't fault him for that. That's how the game rewards that kind of play, you know, swinging big buttons, trying to catch things, start up. It's crush counter. Again, right there, right? What did he do? Dash up, crouch fierce. Get caught by a demon flip, by tech. Pretty sure I get frustrated in DP here or something and die. Oh no, I teched again. And then randomly get hit by a fireball. I got very frustrated, I think, in the corner, and I was trying to find a way out. Even though I had full resources, I didn't use any of it to get out. I was just mashing, I guess. So this is the 3rd game. Up until this point, we've learned a few things. 1, I have to stop jumping back in the corner. I have to stop panicking in the corner. My spacing is correct, but I'm not reacting. Right there, I finally whip punish a stand heavy punch. It's the 3rd game, right? It's the 3rd game, and I finally did what I've been spacing for the first 2 games. That was pretty good for me. So again, I noticed he's blocking stand medium kick, and he's moving afterwards. So I did crouch medium kick. Connected, right? I was ready for it to connect. We also learned that... oh, that is... that's unfortunate. We also learned that when I jump in, I give up a lot of space for no reason. I gotta stop doing that. I've been told that in the past, but I just forgot about it, you know, just fell back into the habit. That was pretty good for me. I finally used my V-reversal and didn't just mash in the corner and die. What happened after that DP, I was like, okay, I have a huge life lead. I'm just gonna chill. You know, I'm just gonna chill and look for my opening instead of what happened last game where I panicked. Little improvement there. This was kind of me trying to catch a button, right? So I did stand medium kick, and I thought, oh, well, he probably isn't going to move this time because he got hit last time. He'll probably press a button, right? He'll probably press that heavy button. So I was trying to catch it. I was trying to catch a startup, but he did move, right? You don't have to make the adaptation if he didn't change, but I did make the adaptation for some reason. Again, missed a whiff punish, and you see me kind of swing out of frustration. I have to stop doing that. This button is whiff punishable now. You know, it's pretty whiff punishable, and I just swung out of frustration because I had already missed the whiff punish. I did it again. This is okay. Okay, like, you know, he whiffed it. I whiff punished with something very unoptimal, but at least I whiff punished it this time. That's all right. Another big problem. I don't wait for the button to whiff. I keep trying to stuff it, and then when it does whiff, I'm not ready for it because I'm not really looking to react. Corner pressure. This, I think I delayed the forward knees. This, I delayed too much. That wasn't real. You probably could have pressed and just ruined my day. I have to work on that a little bit. I need to work on my dive kicks too. A crouch medium kick. V-trigger 2 combo. Back throw. This is... Here, ideally, I would have done air throw. I think air throw would have been best. Light DP may have hit, or crosscut definitely would have hit, but I didn't have the crosscut in me right here. Air throw definitely was my option, and I didn't do it. And now we get a side switch, and he's out of the corner. I got to do my best to put him back in the corner and do pretty well. This is unfortunate. So you're probably saying, why didn't you super? Because I have a full bar right there. I couldn't tell which side he was on. So at this point, I'm on the left, but I think I'm on the right. And then I start pumping it, but then I am on the right or something, right? Like I side switched myself. I got mixed. And if I turn on the attack data, you'll probably see me mashing super the wrong way. Just unfortunate. But he gets up, I don't know, probably DP or something, because he could have canceled it into V-Trigger 2 and ended my day. But yeah, just a quick little video on watching your replays. I know it's hard. I know you don't want to do it. I definitely suggest taking some time after you lose and then coming back and watching it, because if you watch it right as you lose, you have like this weird tilted mindset where you're angry and you're just blaming the other guy. Like your ego takes a hold of you while you're watching a replay, and you're just angry, right? You have to take some time after you lose, come back to it, and take a look, kind of what I did today. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you again very soon.